Good evening, you cunts. How is everything? Doing good. Thank you for asking. Finish. A few minutes. Actually, stuff. And I'm full of. Well, the counter was good. What? I'm talking, but I guess it's not coming through. Joshua Titus, thank you for the follow. I can't get it any fucking closer. I also can't get it any more sensitive than what it is. So I could maybe modify the noise gate. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Should be. Yeah, let's see. I'm just working on something I was going to timestamp, and I got to finish sending an email really quick about something. What's up, Kevin? Welcome back. There's that. So yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? Besides being super fucking quiet. Sometimes I forget you don't have autocorrect on PC, and I keep waiting for something to pop up to click on to finish out what I'm typing, and then it doesn't pop up, and it kind of annoys me. I'm not gonna lie. Poachers, really? What are you out in the fucking Sahara? Sahara? Ah. What's up, Rocket Boy? What's up, Levi? Alright. No, come on. So I'm waiting on something to finish so I can get in game. I have 4 followers now apparently on Hitbox, and I don't think anyone's ever chatted on Hitbox. Isn't that weird? Yeah, I've only met a handful of people that went to college for anything and got a degree that actually got a career or a job using said degree and made good money, or enough. Like medical field, like the only one. Like even like nurses and stuff like that, usually they make decent-ish money. Yeah, when I think about if you're making good money, are you making the equivalent or better than people working in factories or anything in the industrial stuff? That to me is if that's how you like gauge if you're making good money or not. I mean, I don't consider fast food and stuff like that to be the comparison to make. If you're, it's not hard to beat that without having a degree as long as you have a GED, which is fucking cake to get. But like in the tech industry, if you live somewhere that you can actually get a job in, that is pretty good. and you only like a 2-year degree type thing, you know, a bachelor's or whatever the fuck it's called, and then like medical is another one. But even then, there's people that, you know, get those degrees and they live in an area that doesn't offer that many tech jobs, and they can't get fucking work. I had a friend that got a degree actually from what was it? It was like something that's the equivalent of like USC. Like it's not like a major like Yale or fucking high up fucking school, but it's still a really good school, you know what I mean? Like USC or Oklahoma, one of those, you know, notable schools that has good sports teams and is able to bring in good talent with scholarships. It's a, you know, it's a better than fucking community college type place. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I don't know anyone that's got a culinary degree that actually does anything in the culinary field at all. Like I have like Queen has a degree from culinary school, a really nice one. Doesn't do anything in the culinary field. She's actually in school or going back to school for something else because it's, from what I can tell, pretty much fucking useless. But yeah, he had a degree and it was in like networking and some stuff like that, and he was making, I think it was like 90,000, almost 6 figures a year. Really good money. I don't remember what school he went to. Her, I don't know. I'd have to ask her. It was somewhere in California. But anyway, so he graduated his degree, started working for some local tech place that's in the area of where I live in the Midwest, and worked there for all of. What's up, Balin? It's good, man. How's your day? We worked there for a few years, I'm assuming. I'm not really sure. And they ended up firing him to hire 2 people. They got a degree from a community college to do his job at like $20,000 or $30,000 less. So they're making like a third of what he made each. And with 2 people doing the job, they're spending less, and they get, I guess, equivalent work from two. I don't know. To them, it made sense business wise, and frankly, and I even told the guy, like, no disrespect, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, experience trumps any kind of education you have, and I feel like they should be doing more and more stuff, especially in the any field really, other than like medical and law. But even then, it's kind of iffy. But with medical, obviously, they make you do like internships or whatever. You know, you become basically shit on a stick to doctors while they teach you. If you've watched Scrubs, I don't think that's a great example, but I've been told that it's a decent understanding of the progression you go through. Obviously, a lot of that's bullshit and fake, but it gives you kind of an idea of what doctors go through. You know, a general sense more than anything. But anyways, other than that, it's pointless. They should be doing more degrees through training on the job type stuff, you know. Yeah, if you're doing something that's like a real specialty job and you live somewhere where you can get a, you know, I don't see myself moving across the country for a job, and that's difficult for a lot of people to do, because to move across the country, if the company's not going to pay you to move there, it's expensive and hard to do with a family. And a lot of people generally have kids and wives by the time they're going into a career, and it's hard. So you have to live in the right areas. Like, I'm going for a degree, and I'm going for something that's going to hopefully be applicable to the things in the area and get a job in that. And maybe I won't make much more than what I would in a factory, but I'm looking for something that's like 9 to 5, 5 days a week, and not working, you know. Yeah, I mean, I was a welder. I made really good fucking money, but the welding they have in this area is absolute shit. The best welding jobs, if you don't know somebody, much like trucking, you don't work hardly at all. Like the underwater welders, there's a guy who used to do it, and he actually had a family ran business he worked with. When that went under, and he tried to do like underwater welding through other sources, he would work once, maybe twice a month, and make really good money, but only for 2 days of work. And he wasn't, you know, it wasn't like he was getting paid hourly great. I think it was like 30 or 40, $50 an hour for 16 hours of work a month. That's not enough to raise a fucking family on. So as a welder, generally speaking, you have to go in the industrial industry, which is 6 to 7 days a week, you know, 10, 11 months out of the year. And you're making killer money, but you don't have a fucking life. So you're making all that money and your family gets to enjoy it, which to some people's fine. To me, I didn't mind it too much when that was what I was trying to do, but looking back, I regret a lot of it, because it tore the house apart more than anything. Which most of that was probably my ex-wife's fault. And I'm not just saying that to say that. That's the honest truth of it. So I'm not trying to get too personal, but Yeah, I mean, welding is a good paying career if you don't mind working all the fucking time. But if you know somebody, then it's a great career. But it's, you know, trucking's the same way. If you're doing trucking and you know it's a family business, or you're a friend of a friend and they can get you a local job where you're just living around in that area and you drive around in that area, great paying job, great trade. If you're starting into it, know nobody, you're going to be driving across the country, living out of your truck, making not much better than a factory job. Yeah, he probably has a great degree too. Probably got a great, you know, good and stuff like that where it's with working with really high end, high tech stuff. They want the best degrees, and they don't usually hire out of the school. You have to kind of slum it a little bit, but it turns into a great career in general. But like welding or degree, like even in nursing, it's like nursing's probably one of the best degrees to get. I think I don't think they'll ever not need nurses. And depending on where you live, there might be a saturation, but like most places I'm aware of, they can't get enough nurses or nursing assistants either. Like, I mean, I know of lots of, I have like at least 15 to 20 people I've known that got degrees in that field, in the nursing field, even just as assistants, like for assisted living and stuff like that for elderly people. And they have steady jobs making like 50 to 60 grand a year in an area where the average is like 30 to 40. So they're well above that average income line of good paying jobs. In my opinion, what's good paying? If you're making 50 grand a year and you live in the Midwest, that's good money in my opinion. You can get a nice house, because houses are fairly cheap depending on where. Again, if you live in Chicago, if you live in Indianapolis, if you live in, I want to say like Columbus is a really big town in Ohio. Places like that, that's probably not that great of money because it's super expensive. But if you live anywhere that's not in the center part of like a major fucking metropolis, 50 grand a year is good money. You can get a 3 or 4 bedroom house. Like Queen was looking at a house for us that has, I think, 4 or 5 bedrooms, 12 rooms in total, including bathrooms and kitchens. And there's a den, which is going to be my stream room, and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, it's got a garage with an apartment above it. It has a basement, 2 story. I don't think it's that old of a house, and it's like 140 to 150 grand. But like in California or someplace like that, you're looking at, because the houses are generally so much newer, it's hard to find an older house because there's constantly construction going on, tearing down and building up. Sweet, there we go. It's harder to find a place that's that, you know, that cheap. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing is, I mean, it's this concept that a family can live off of a single income working an average industrial job is just not really real. I mean, yes, one industrial job and one like maybe part-time job, you can live off of that with a couple of kids if you live in the right area. Man, that's the biggest thing. A lot of people have to complain about it's too expensive to live in a really expensive area or a really shitty area, but they could be moving, and it's not like they don't have money because most of them have kids. I know they're getting good tax checks. I've gotten, you know, a tax check when I was working a full-time job, so I know for a fact that they have the capabilities to move. They just don't have the will to. And I will never not accept. I'll never accept anything as an excuse. You can move hours away within the general vicinity where you live, if not farther, for around. When I moved from California to the area that I live in now in the Midwest, for the truck, the moving, first and last on the place we moved, because we did all, we found a place, so getting all that sorted out. It was, off the top of my head, I want to say like 35 to 4,000, maybe 5. Yeah, sauce on the sauce. Yeah, let's focus on some positive shit now, guys. Getting all fucking existential. Wait, this is where I wanted to go? Hold on. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go. Right? This is where I wanted to go. Okay. Oh yeah, it absolutely is cheaper. I had a house that I was renting to own, that if I had gotten a loan for it versus the renting own setup that I had with the guy that did own it and made payments, it was 3 bedrooms. It was kind of small, but for a little family it was fine. And it was in a kind of bad, but not the worst. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't fucking downtown LA projects bad, nothing like that. It was just some of the neighbors were kind of shitty people. It was like 50 grand. I mean, not too bad. And it was only like 250 a month. I mean, I could have afforded around 450. I could have gotten a better place. I just have bad credit. It's my issue. I got a lot of debt, especially now because of losing the house. I owe money on that from when I was ready to own it, and the guy, you know, stuck me with late rent and all that kind of shit. Lost the car that I had. I mean, I lost everything. I want to say I'm like 20 to 25 grand in debt right now. Something like that. I don't think about it. I'm not going to go rob a bank over it. Hoping to get myself in a position where I can start paying it off when I get a good job. I wish it was Friday as well, Joshua. Well, I won the fucking divorce as far as I'm concerned. She didn't get... Like, we didn't have anything worth squabbling over other than the children, and I got the kids, so... I won. And maybe that's small of me to think that way. It makes me a shitty person, but I love my children, and I wanted to make sure that they, you know, got raised properly. I did not trust her to do so, which, if you can tell by the fact that I have custody, that should give you an idea of the fact that maybe she shouldn't be raising children, you know?
It's not easy as a dad to get custody.
And, like, I was still classy about it. Like, I didn't bend her over the barrel in my demands for child support, which I don't get either way, but... I know, like, I've got friends that pay hundreds a week in child support. It's fucking ridiculous. I just don't agree with the amount. I agree that there should be payment. I know people that don't. They think they shouldn't have to. I think that's fucking ludicrous, but I just think the quantity is the issue. Real talk. The sauce. Let's get on a fucking positive subject. How about, what are some of your favorite things you've seen so far for A16? And should we do like a quote unquote office pool on a release date and see if you can guess the closest? And I think we should go for experimental release, because once experimental comes out, it's a bit easier to keep track of it and guess. You know what I mean? When it's going to actually release. At least you have something playable in your hands at that point. That's what she said. June 18th? Wow, a month and a half away? Really? You're fucking high. I'm guessing May 19th. Well, yeah, I mean, I've reached out to the person that I know that would have insight, find out if they have a better idea, and they don't know. So they did tell me about a month ago, month and change, well, like 3 weeks. They said it was a couple months away, and based on what I'm hearing and seeing, based on past experiences and the little timeline I made in my head, they're pretty fucking accurate. I'm sick and tired of these fucking shitty ass little pit stops. I want to say 4 to 4.5 years. I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest with you, but in that ballpark. But it's not a... They're a very small team. Like that's what I look at, is how much funding did you get, A, and how big is your team, B? Because like, if you've got like 10, 20, 30 million, which they have not gotten, I don't believe, you should have 20 to 30 people on your team, in my opinion. You can still have a large amount of creative control and still restrict what you're doing, but you can speed along the process of bug fixing / testing. Just because you bring in 15 new people to your team doesn't mean that they should have any kind of creative control. That isn't a requirement. If they're looking for jobs in the industry, they're going to be happy to get a fucking job. Because if I understand the industry the way that I do, there's a lot more employees than there is work, looking to work in the gaming industry. It's not like you bring in 15 new voices, they're going to be an issue. But I know that the Fun Pimps team, I want to say, is only like 10 to 15 people, so that timeline really, they've only hired like I think 5 people in the last year and a half, so it's like they were only 10 people before, if not less. I'm not really sure on the size of the team, but yeah. I don't think they ever will, and not because it's the Fun Pimps decision, because that doesn't exist on console. How many games are like this, like Minecraft or anything like that? I mean, Ark does maybe, but Ark is the kind of game that has that stuff. Like, they have it on PC. They don't even have dedicated official servers for 7 right now. So I'm gonna look for a workbench. A workbench, sad face. So I doubt it will ever happen on console. Just because it's not. What they need to do is they need to start having dedicated servers for consoles in general. Because if that starts being a thing, where they allow server hosts to host console exclusive servers, games make money, the console makes money. I mean, everybody can make money if it's done. Like, okay, we own the game, and you're hosting the server, and we're allowing it to happen. We're giving you the permission to do so. So you kick us, 10% of your profits, or 20% even, 20% of whatever you're making after expenses. You give us 20% of that, and we kick 10% of that to the to Xbox or PlayStation, whatever it might be, so that they're cool with it as well and facilitate it. And then you get to keep whatever's left, and you can charge whatever you think is fair. If you don't make any money, you don't make any money, and you don't make any money. So it behooves you to have fair prices. Because I could see them, charging $5 to $10 more for a server slot, for servers than they do PC, because it's console, to make up for the difference. Everybody wins. I mean, you're making money. Not only that, you'll sell more copies of the game because more people will want it because it's funner now. Because I forgot my fucking wrench. Shit. I have to go over to the room looking for a wrench. Yeah, you make more money that way. I don't know why that hasn't been. If it's an idea that's been floated around or attempted, I've never heard about it. And that's not saying much. I mean, I'm not like super fucking juiced into like 10, 15 different companies to know, but. Yeah, see, I think Battlefield has it as well for consoles, but it's not it's a good start, but it needs to start with the indie games before it catches on, in my opinion, which doesn't make sense. But major studios like EA do it, and it's EA being EA. They've got money and they've got all this clout. It's easy, it's the smaller companies that start doing it more for the Minecrafts of the world. I'm surprised Microsoft hasn't done that with Minecraft since they own it now. Like, you can buy server hosting directly from us, and I'm assuming Microsoft has the capabilities to do something like that for, $3 a month a slot. You're gonna get people buying that stuff. And if you do it right, you don't have to set up 20 servers and only have one person running. You set up servers as you need them on a cloud-based thing, Like with console, they can make it to where maybe the servers only hold up to 12 people. That's still 3 times what they're offering now. That's a fucking drastically improved. I've actually never been in this room before. I didn't know that existed. Looking for a wrench anyways. Yeah, I mean that's what on PC. That's what you do. I mean, there's no official servers for 7. You have to either play co-op with friends over Steam, which is meh, not much different than console, or host it from your personal computer, which is not ideal because it uses a lot of memory and bandwidth and things like that. Take this off. Drop some feathers, maybe gunpowder, iron. Gotta slow this down. Get through all the loot I wanted to get. I just host it through a. I might try to partner with somebody. I've got a server for Ark through King Perfect, but I'm using that, and a couple people like Fluffy play on it. So I don't want to convert that. I might ask if they can set up a second server, but I feel like that's pushing the relationship a little bit. Especially since I haven't really done a lot of content with it yet. I'm not going to start on that. Shortly when I can start doing streams again. But I might try to reach out to like Blue Fang or some of their server hosts, saying, "Hey, listen, can you provide a server for me? I'll advertise you as a host." Just for a dedicated server with, like, 20 slots would be enough for it, I think. I got a fucking wrench, please. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Jeez.
Yeah, I'll do that for A16 experimental. Like, I'm gonna set up a donation thing for it and get about. Cause I don't have the money to do it myself. I might try that instead. Oh yes, finally. Reach out to a company so I can get it provided. It'd be way easier. So I might do that later tonight before I go to bed. Send out a few emails. Wait, I need to search these rooms first. Oh, I got my wrench. I don't need to. Ha. Whee. We need mechanical parts and springs. Reserves rather. Oh dear. Oh dear. You got a bath. Right, little fella. Oh, what the fuck? Right in the asshole. Really? What the shit? There we go, putting it. There's a problem. Copy. These. We're dialed in here. With that, it caused me to ping out. That's always fun. Guess we got that sorted though. Try to see one really quick. Hold on. I'm like doing like I'm in the middle of like a really important email back and forth with somebody about something for the stream, so it's like critical that I be responding. Oh, bastard. Grab him up real quick. I'm assuming just forgetting that they follow me and wishing that they never had, and too lazy to unsubscribe. That's my guess. Could be wrong. Probably not. Bitch. Come here. Hey, Death. Yeah, been streaming for 40 minutes. I don't think I have an uptime command. I don't know if Nightbot does that. Springs. That's what I was doing. Springs. First of all, I want to get a chest, though, and you know, I'll just stick it in this here trash can. That. Keep this. Dump that. Dump that. That. Okay. Break down some cars. I can 100% confirm I've sold 40 to 50 copies of this game just because I've played it for long enough and promoted it enough. People have asked me what I think about it and stuff. I mean, they've told me I bought this game, and it's not even joking. 40. I used to do sales, dude. So I mean, if I like something and I want it to do well and I want to encourage people to purchase it, it's stupid easy for me to do so. Just because I know how to talk to people and I know how to sell stuff. Like, I debated going into insurance sales or car sales. I'm so fucking good at it. I don't like stuff that's commission based because I feel like if I have a down month, that's gonna fuck me. Because I you know, if I need money, I have to be able to have money. Oh, sweet. Oh, fucking really? Another engine for a for something. Cement mixer. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, grand, that sounds about right. Could be even more than that. I'm just not aware of it. But I feel like there's a. I mean, there's also been people that have been like, "Hey, I bought the PC version purely because I seen your raid and I want to play on PC now." Like, that's a really common thing. But I've helped them sell an additional copy. They've already sold at least one. If not, you know, maybe their friends buy it. I myself personally have bought around 10-ish copies of this game to give to other friends or as gifts. Ooh, nice. Gifts. I want this axe. Really bad. Fuck you. You know what? I'm gonna wear this. Poncho? I'm gonna make a poncho. Gotcha. Yeah, see that's something I think they did a very good job on. Like everything I've seen before that, as far as the promotional stuff, was just kind of, all due respect, was very amateurish. But they did that. That was like super fucking legit. They must have hired a company to do that or something. Because if they did it themselves, I'd be fucking unbelievably impressed. But I'm pretty sure they had a company produce that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're a game company, not a fucking movie studio. You know, that's not what they're looking to do. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Wait, I wanted to wear that. Why did I wear the poncho? Good. Yeah, they did a great job on that. Like, I'm gonna give massive amounts of credit for that. Fuck. So I need a mini bike. Oh, did I get scrap brass started? Yes, I did. Okay, so scrap that bitch. I'm done with this anyways. The battery though. Moving right along. Yeah, that number one raid video I did, the very first one ever. If you haven't heard the story, it was the guy I was raiding with Alex, who I don't play with anymore. He wanted to show what the game was like to a friend of his because he was enjoying it so much. And I've been streaming my raids on Twitch, but not really going on a way to record them and upload them or because that was actually just cut out of the stream from Twitch's cutting thing, where you just move the sliders and it selects that that section of the stream and then uploads it to YouTube. I hadn't done anything with the raids before, and so I did that for him. And then a lot of stuff's been changed, like the tags, like all that stuff's been changed since it was originally uploaded. Which I did try to tag it as best I could, and then it just fucking, my channel exploded. On YouTube, before that video was released, I had about 20-ish subscribers on YouTube, followers, whatever you want to call them. And after that video, within like a month, I was breaking 1,000 almost. It was at like 700 after a month of that video being made. And I began to realize that there was a serious thirst for PvP content on YouTube, and that I needed to capitalize upon that. There's no else. Yeah, I hear you. He got busy with real life stuff and some other things, and so yeah, we just don't play together anymore. I mean, period. Like, I'd probably play other games with him, but I'm really restricting the size of the teams on 7 now for a lot of different reasons. And so he wouldn't be playing this with me anyways. Which nothing against him as a person, it's just what I'm trying to achieve. Bringing Zopal's back for Jake Hunts. Shady. Oh, this is tough. I can always get more bones. In jars if I need to. I'm just scavenging to scavenge right now, looking for recipes, books. We need springs and shit like that, which I pass them. So that's where I'm at. I'm also looking for a town with stores because I haven't found one yet. We want more workbenches. We need a chem station. We just need everything at this point. Everything we have is what limited stuff I've scavenged from from the little pit stops I found. And then raw materials or things off zombies. But we're hurting for guns, all that shit. But this is only the second day here, so or third day technically. It's second day of streaming, so that's not uncommon. Sometimes I find everything I need within the first hour and a half. Sometimes it takes a couple days. The stuff that I can't easily find because I know where to find them, like in random POIs and stuff. Like the crossbow schematic, I've actually gone never having it until I was in endgame raid gear. I had military stuff, I had sniper rifles and AKs and all 600 armor and everything, and not had a crossbow. That has happened to me. Like I didn't find it while raiding, I didn't find it while looting randomly, and then one day I was just out looting the loot, and I found a fucking crossbow schematic finally. Which is fucking infuriating, by the way. It's so frustrating. To free up some space, y'all. Well, fuck. One of them's got to bite the bullet. Need to have room for an engine. I don't know if it's a restart server. It's just a server I found that wasn't at like 3,000 days. That's my biggest issue with servers. If they've been up for more than like 2,000 or 1,500, really, it's not viable to me. Balls. No engines. Hey, it's up, Alex. No, playing 7 again, man. I'm still working on that Arc massive build thing. But I'll be getting back to that during the day stream stuff or on Thursday nights. I'm probably going to play 7 tomorrow, even though I don't have it on the schedule that I released on the Facebook group. Just because I'm planning to play Rock this weekend. If I can get the closed beta access, which I should be. So I wouldn't. Still no engine. Surprising. Oh, that crap. Not many springs either, which is odd. Usually have way more springs from breaking down a few cars. Is that a town up there? I'm hoping it's a town. Please let it be a town. Oh, right on, man. You're my favorite fan? Like, of all the fans I have, you're my favorite. That is presumptuous and arrogant, and I love it. You are my favorite fan now. Oh, look at who showed up. Spires. It is a town. Oh! Finally. Oh, I'm hungry. How you doing, Spires? Battle Royale. I might actually, if I can get enough money going for the, if I can get the server provided for me, definitely. But if I can, oh shit, this is gonna be a problem. Gotcha. I'm gonna start doing tree outs for positions that open up and like just, you know, keep like a dossier on people. Like I'll build bases and then see who can raid them most effectively, and put like different traps and see who can subvert them the best and that kind of thing. Oh my god, really? Fuck, deer.
Just playing some 7 Spires.
Battlefield? I'll have to check that out. Though I already know which one I like more, so. No contest. Alright, let's see what this town has to offer. Whilst I still can easily. Please let it have some shops. Because it's one of those towns that have like no stores. Can't stand that bullshit. Oh, you're a nurse. Yeah, it's at a church, so if we want to get all holy, we can, I suppose, but not relevant to the cause. This is like the town from Footloose. Wow, literally, I finally find a town and there's no stores. What bullshit is this? This is a crime against humanity. Actually, there might be some over here. Look at the fucking motel. Might be about trash. Not good. Stamina. Generate. This might be one of the most barren towns I've ever come across. And that's saying something. I've seen towns with nothing but like, oh, store. What kind of store is it gonna be? I'm guessing Oh, Poppy? Yes. I believe this is a little store. Pretty sure. Get out of here, animal fat. I don't need you. Sweet. Pill stop. Or pill store.
Oh, nice. Shady's here, by the way, stream, so Boz isn't lonely.
I'm so lonely.
I'm so lonely.
Hi. And a bookstore. Good.
There we go. I almost want you to get that crossbow schematic.
As do I. I think we have a working stiffs as well.
Oh, nice.
Looks like a working stiffs. Maybe we get an auger. Drink really quick. Well, I need an engine for the mini bike is the thing. Like, and I also need we need the chem station to make the glue and the duct tape. Like that's the other thing. And there's a gas thing right next to it that might have another workbench in it.
Okay.
We go there first actually because I can do that easily.
The doors are kicked in on the working stiffs, and they probably don't have it.
No, working stiffs the gas station, but nothing. This town's untouched anyways.
Good. Good.
Yes, workbench. Beautiful.
Good. Good.
Fuck. I'll decide what to drop here in a second to get somewhere safe. There's a nifty little trick, kids. Eat.
It really did. It was pretty fucking disappointing at first. It was a grower, not a shower.
Store the smelly stuff. And retreat to safety. But this is gonna get very dangerous. Yeah. on, climb up here again. It's not on console. On PC, you can combine stuff. You only the maximum level you can craft is 500, so you need a workbench to combine the stuff you craft to get 600 out of it. It also allows you to repair 600s using other items. So like I can have a level 500 axe that's completely full, and level 600 that's like maybe half or zero durability, and combine them, and I have a completely repaired 600, for example. Some things can only be crafted on the workbench, like steel tools and stuff like that. What baby? This fucking guy still. Oh, he's dead. Send that?
Queen saw a fucking Scooby-Doo van, the Mystery Machine. If you follow her on Twitter, she tweeted it out. That's fucking awesome. I'll retweet it right now.
Really? Oh. Wow.
That's fucking awesome. Remember when the sky looked like shit? Looks really good now.
Here. What is here that I can will drop me? Will be pissed off about losing. Gas. One. Maybe with the gas barrel. I'm gonna grab some more of those on the way out of town. So. I don't know. I haven't gotten more springs as well. Usually I get like a shit ton from breaking down cars.
Like 10 to 15 per car.
Very, very odd. How am I hunted? I don't smell. I haven't moved. Yeah, I thought. Must be getting down. Anti-trashes. You know, I don't have to log out, but I'm going to.
don't want them destroying what's inside that building. Let me know when it gets to daytime.
Alright.
To have a baby zombie? Hello, Critical Hippo. What kind of monster wants baby zombies? That's bananas. I'd still kill them, but... Oh, we've got a base started. I just won't be showing it until we're done with this. I actually need to go back to our other server. Hopefully it hasn't wiped. And I can do a quick tour of that base.
I won't be showing everything on it. We have some stuff in place to kind of defer raiders or prevent them from doing certain things, but yeah.
The Megazoid zombie? You mean that gigantic fucking behemoth one? That looks badass, by the way. I also like how on Feral Night, the zombies will have like glowing eyes. That's the dream. Like the Power Rangers, and yeah, that'd be fucked up. The zombies summon the Captain Planet of Zombies. With your powers combined, I am Captain Zombie. The aesthetics build, yeah. I still like a lot of the stuff they're adding. Like the traps are really cool. They're adding a lot of server optimizations from what I've been told. I don't know if it's going to be a drastic improvement in performance, but it's supposed to improve performance just in that alone. Gotcha. By the way, you could post that in the, hold on, I'll mess with that right now while I'm waiting anyways. I'll create a private
No, I gave it to both of you individually.
Almost daytime. I think they're adding aren't they adding turrets in A16? Because sworn they had a demo of that. Or
Yeah, they had
showed
a
up
turret
with it.
at some point. Yeah.
I don't know if they've confirmed it for sure making a A16, but I would assume so.
There's no point adding all electricity, only having spinning blade traps and fire flamethrowers or whatever.
It's more than 4 people. They have, I think, 15 or 20 now. They started off with only like 4 or 5 though. But yeah, they've since grown to like 15 or 20 now. Yeah, like they auto target. I don't think you feed them ammo. Like, I wish they would add something like that. That were like you have to constantly be creating ammo for it. Like not like Arc though, but like because the way Arcs is kind of fucking frustrating because you literally make each individual bullet, which I fucking hate. I would prefer like an ammo pack. Plus, it would make a shit ton more sense.
Yeah, but I wonder how fast that's gonna fire. Like with the current wellness, dude.
It was one of the earlier ones.
What's gonna be the strength?
Well, I'm imagining that it's gonna have a quality value, much like an AK. or like an SMG rather, because it doesn't have MP5s on it, and they do decent damage if they're high enough quality. I would like to see them have qualities on the turrets and the traps and stuff in general. If they don't, then it would kind of suck. But then it's like, I guess it gives use to like really shitty guns in late game. But it's going to add a really interesting dynamic to base defenses. It's actually probably going to slow down a lot of raiders, and we're going to have to work pretty hard to figure out how to fucking subvert that. Which, again, I think a couple rocket launcher shots, and that should clear anything up. If those can't be destroyed by rocket launchers and only like pickaxes and fucking augers, that's going to be a problem. But only because we'll have to go like underneath them and fucking drop mine them. Fuck your turret. Gravity, bitch.
I hope it doesn't have like a super crazy distance though. You know, like you're just driving by on your bike and you just get blasted and you're dead. You're like, what? It's like you can't even enjoy the game because people are setting them up everywhere.
I would be doing that. Put them inside random stores for no apparent reason.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Especially if it gives you a kill.
Like 10 of those bitches.
Yeah, right. That'd be fucking bananas, dude. I think they're wanting to add something similar to that, but more like lingering scent, and you can like track people using the wolves that you can tame, because they're wanting to add taming eventually. I think that's what the intent is going to be with that. But I can see that getting really buggy, and somehow like it stays there forever, and so that A, you can be tracked easier, but B, if enough people go through that area, it's going to be a complete fucking massacre of like people just running in circles with wolves and shit. Also, attachment issues, because you get attached to raising and breeding, or not breeding, but taming that pup. And then all of a sudden, dog meat dies all over again. I'm having Fallout 3 flashbacks, guys. It's not good. Dog meat, why? I think that was the best part of the Fallout 4 announcement was that dog meat couldn't die. I'd be so happy.
Alright, it's daytime.
Bench. Wait, I need. Nukes would be just too destructive, though. Like the level of like damage that would do would just take so much resources. Like as far as like the actual server, the memory and stuff like that, it would be catastrophic to servers. That too as well, but I'm just thinking like actual performance-wise. They have enough issues as it is with the mini bikes, let alone taking on something like that. That would be a good mod, though. That's something that the modding community should tackle. The fact is that they're too fast as it is. Like that's the reason they're so slow on console. Because the consoles can't handle the fast mini bikes. They have to be slowed.
on a active server, if you have like a purple mini bike, A, you're gonna lag the shit out of the server with people on there, and B, it's fucking shits all over your performance, your game's performance on the computer, and you have a really high chance, high likelihood of losing that mini bike because it'll bug out.
Like a surgeon with that freaking club, dude.
Damn. I prefer bandits, which are supposed to be added eventually as well. Helicopter, and then any vehicle you want to mention that isn't going to be comparable in speed to the mini bike is just not a good idea. I mean, well, it's not going to perform well, so it's a bad idea because of that gun nails end. And a good engine. Fuck. Doesn't find your own overalls.
You can make duct tape, dude.
What, sledgehammer? Bike club. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the duct tape as well, and I'm gonna start gathering bones.
We got plenty of bones, so make the duct tape.
I think we've got tents nearby we can break down as well for making cloth. Auger parts. Totes worth. Alright, now for the bookstore. Oh my god! That's fucked up, but hilarious. Sort of? Sort of? Kamikaze zombies. The lag is real. What iron armor pieces are you missing? Ooh, honey knife. Look, you already read that, right?
No, I don't have the hunting knife. But if you're doing weapons, just do the hunting. Just make some. I don't have any of the iron, dude. I haven't looted anything.
Armor chest. Shit. Nice stone. Auger schematic,
Nice.
which I will save for you. Spot.
We don't need the 17 leather. We have like 400.
MacGyver's book. You already read one, right?
Yeah, I did.
Need this shopping basket. I'm gonna have to toss one of these steel axes. Oh, you
No,
know what?
get
I got
rid
an
of-
idea.
Get rid of 10 mil,
Workbench.
dude. Get rid of 10 mil.
That's 9 mil. That's for my pistol.
Or 9.
But I can just combine it right now on this workbench. And there's a free inventory slot
Yeah.
for the basket. Got a battery and an engine. Need headlights. And I circle on the car like
The
this.
only thing missing here is a blade, bro.
What?
The only thing you're missing out of that whole realm is a blade.
Oh, you mean a,
Auger blade.
yeah.
You've been golden after that, dude. Except for your elusive fucking crossbow schematic when you need it most.
Need headlamps. That's the one thing I'm needing right now is headlamps. I want to have as many as possible so I can power level crafting stuff, because it's usually you set up like 5 benches and you have them all crafting something, and then you can just spin in a circle and pick them up and then deconstruct them, turn the materials back, for example. There's some other things involved that I'm not going to elaborate upon. That anyone that already knows, and we'll just leave it at that. But that's one good thing. But also having having a bunch of benches allows you to have benches in multiple rooms. That way, if somebody's using it, there's more benches to be used. It's just you want to have more than one bench. See, oh, got a headlight. Sweet. I think the mini bike baskets, you should have a slot for that, and you can load it up and put it in that slot. If you're riding a mini bike, it automatically attaches to it. But you should be able to take them off the mini bike and keep them full of stuff to be able to pick up the mini bike too. Like that. I think that should be a feature. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go store some of the stuff and keep looting this town, and then I'll move it all back later. Yeah. I would just play that fucking. I'm popping. You know, I want to pop some tags from Macklemore. Just say that out loud. Folders out here. I think they are and they aren't. I mean, obviously on Horde Night they're difficult. At night they're difficult because they run. And they force you to respect nighttime. I risk losing just in case I lose something. What? Harvest the wood. Ha. Basically put non-stackable stuff down in there. Okay. I'm gonna mark this just in case. Alright, let's go kill zombies and do some more looting. Actually, I can get my inventory a bit more stuff I don't need. Should not have what, Chris? Yeah, I'm just wondering where I have it from. I don't need. Everything else stacks though. It's all stuff I want to have more of. Like the basket, that way you can, you know, pick it up off the mini bike and have it still full of its stuff and carry it into your base, carry it into the store you're gonna go, you know, buy and sell. It makes sense for the basket, for the inventory to maintain even though it's removed from the bike. Because right now you take it off the bike and it spills all over the ground or it goes into your inventory, one or the other. Find another wrench. PvP, like it's not even close. Yeah, exactly. A little bit able to do it on traders, but yeah. Honestly, I could see them opening the traders to being like rated now. And having turrets that are protecting from raiders, but like shit tons of them. I think I've already read this one. Oh, fuck yeah. Woot. Yeah, they'll ruin their fucking monitor. Like, I've not ever changed the game on my monitors, and I've always had a pretty decent ability to see at night. So that's been a huge issue for me. I know some people have darker monitors, or I don't know what they're doing differently. But I've never changed the game on the game. Maybe by a couple of points, but nothing notable. Schematics. Honestly, I never found anything really worth remembering. So I rarely loot it. No, I was messaging somebody. You can, you can't see like when I put up my overlay for Steam. Like right now, watch. It's up. It's down. You can't see it. It only captures the game. Sometimes it won't. It'll actually show the overlay because it like bugs out, but 9 times out of 10 you won't ever see the overlay. And so I'll get Steam messages and I'll reply to them, and you guys will just see me typing. No, I don't ever talk in global unless I absolutely have to. Like, to someone like calls me a cheater, and I'm like, well, you can contact the admin, and I'll defend myself and win. Because I obviously have video fucking evidence. I've had that happen before. And the admin's like, you know, messaging me, you know, it's like, you know, they're accusing you of cheating, or well, no, in global they'll type that I'm cheating, and I'm like, you know what? Admin PM me on the side, and I can, I'd like to defend myself, and they do, and I explain to them, hey, here's a video of what happened, you can go watch it and laugh at how fucking bad they are at the game, and let me know what you think, and then they'll go watch it, and they'll come back, and they'll be like, yep, no, legit. Or, if somebody's cheating, I have video evidence of that, and that's why you'll see random videos of me saying, this is bullshit, like, there's a video of me hitting someone with a sniper rifle a couple times, they never heal, they run inside a store, and I point blank blast them with a magnum, like a really high level magnum, and I think they were wearing like a, I don't think they were wearing a military helmet. They were just wearing an iron helmet. I'll go back and watch. But they weren't very high level, so they didn't have like super high level gear. And they survived point blank magnum and sniper shot. It was kind of shady. But this is also the time when they had the ability to modify your wellness to be like 500 or 600 or an infinite number. Use the axe. And so that's what was going on. Maybe it was legit, it was just game bug, but it was very suspicious, to say the least. And I had, you know, fucking empirical video evidence of it happening. Damn it. This is what you have to do when there's like low population in this game. You have to put up this kind of lag stuff because most servers aren't like this. It's when there's no other servers to really play on. I gotta fucking put up with this. It's not too bad. It's a little worse than normal right now, honestly. It also could be my internet connection. I don't know, I'm not looking at my ping. My ping's been kind of all over the place today. Shit. Go bird. Oh. You there, little lady. Fuck. Fucking hell. God, I keep mistiming the fucking jump. Like, if they weren't lagging and delaying, they'd be dead. Usually when I'm done with a couple days of looting, or a couple days of whatever, like, we're getting pretty close to the end here. Because what I'll do is I'll log out if I need to go do something else, and then come back, and then move all the stuff over. In this case, I'll probably just chill out somewhere. And I'll move all the stuff back to the base, and get it sorted, and do what I do. Oh, yeah, use your bat arm. Smart. Yeah. No more zombies. I just wanted to kill the zombies really quick because I wanted the experience and get them out of my fucking hair. But yeah, if you guys check, I'm actually starting to schedule the streams as far as the start times on YouTube now, so you can actually see when it's going to go live. I don't know if it sends you an alert or not, but yeah. So they attract each other if nothing else, like attach some meat and have them just walk it around. You used to be able to throw stones and use noise to draw them away. I don't know if you still can or not. I thought that was a player for a second. I got kind of excited. That face. Yeah, I mean, like I said, what I do is at the end of it.
Yo, I'm out of here, man. Have a good night.
Later, bro.
Face is chunked out, so we're good.
Bitchin'. I usually show stuff at the end, but I also don't show a lot of stuff we do early on that actually sets up the base for later, because that's kind of stuff I keep for myself. It gives me, even if I run into you guys, it gives me a competitive edge, so you guys don't just know immediately what to do. Because I've actually done this. I've watched people's streams, and it's easy to figure out what server they're on. But I do think I try to not learn the server and just learn what area they're at without using the map, and then I'm able using that to kind of deduce where I think we are, and then I can join that server and I can find them with the route. And so if I can do it, other people can do it, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. Oh, that's a shot. I need speed. More speed. I need bookcases. I can't find that schematic. Crossbow schematic. I've had a lot of people do that, where like I kill them and I give them free shit, and I'm like, you find me bases, and I don't base you. I find me back there, tell me where it's at. So you don't tell me where it's at, and I'm going to accept that, but you don't tell me in advance, and I can't know. And that's how J-Hunt's got started. He was on the same server as us and figured it out. And then, out of coincidence, he wasn't like server hopping looking for me, he just happened to be on the same server. And then he started hunting bases for me. He would find bases, send me the coords, and I would go raid it, and I would send him, you know, stuff he wanted from the raid that we weren't going to use. I'd give him, you know, gear, all that kind of stuff. I outfitted him, and he took care of us with finding bases. Jesus, this guy doesn't want to die. Shit. Right now, there's probably 15 to 20. When it's at its height, there's probably like 30 to 40. And that's, well, decent, probably like 5 or 6. Not many. I'll be forthcoming with that, but I make it as hard as I can to figure out which server I'm on, so even when it's like this, I can still PvP and not worry too much about stream stoppers. But that's why, like, right now we're on like a DEFCON 4 situation where I'm not trying to reveal hardly anything. Sweet. Would have been in here. Don't have it. Sweet. Yeah, but I say, honestly, it's still possible. I mean, I've had people that are longtime viewers and said that I played on this server and that server with you, and I realized it because you passed by things that I recognized. And then using that, they can easily backtrack to figure out where my base is at, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be that hard. And that's why I'm so overly cautious. Everything what I fucking want. Yeah, I agree. But I just don't want... There's going to be that one guy that tries to offline raid me, you know, to figure out what server I'm on. Because I don't think there's many people that have the fucking balls to come after me when they know I'm online and streaming to try to fight me. I've had it happen a couple of times over the last 3 years, and every time I absolutely fucking embarrass them. So here we're safe-ish. Get up on this fence and stuff. jumping. Come on, get up there. Alright, well, I'm just gonna log out for the night anyways. Thanks guys for watching. I'm gonna be done here in the next half hour. I need to get everything moved over and then do a couple things before I go to bed. I appreciate it. Don't forget to follow the Facebook group, facebook.com/FFAwesomeSauce. Follow me on Twitter at FFAwesomeSauce. Again, that's where I post all kinds of information, cool pictures and stuff like that. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow afternoon, but definitely tomorrow evening. Probably playing some more 7, even though I was supposed to play something else based on the schedule. And I'll see you guys then.